Hi, I'm Fani Elo.
Hi, I'm Emily, and I do love a bit of Scottish history, so much that I'm studying at Stirling University. We're here at Stirling Bridge, famously known for the Battle of Stirling Bridge, or Blardrochid Thrulai in Scottish Gaelic, one of the first great battles in the First War of Scottish Independence. Now, whilst this bridge isn't the exact location of the battle, the original one was made of timber in the 1290s, so as you can probably guess, it's long gone. The one we're standing on now was built sometime during the 14 or 1500s, the original bridge likely having been further upstream. But this bridge still represents one of Scotland's greatest battles, with William Wallace and Andrew Murray's defeat of King Edward I of England's forces.
There's a fair bit of background leading up to this iconic battle. But basically, since the death of Scotland's King Alexander III in 1291, without an heir to the throne, England has had a significant power and influence over us, essentially treating Scotland like a servant nation. But after Scotland refused to provide military forces for England's war against France, their enemy and their ally Edward I began his march upon Scotland in 1296.
Leading up to the Battle of Stirling Bridge in 1297, William Wallace and Andrew Murray had a fair bit of success, attacking English forces in places like Perth and pushing them further south. But I have to admit, when Wallace and Murray looked out on the battlefield early that day, it can't have looked promising. Scotland on one side with our cavalry of 300 and infantry of 1,000 to 300,000, and England on the other, with their cavalry of 1,000 to 3,000 and their infantry of anywhere between 15 and 50,000. You can't even blame men like James Stewart who watched the battle from the north with his soldiers, until Wallace and Murray's forces began to do the impossible. They began to win.
It was the combination of Andrew Murray's brains, the military tactics and leadership, and William Wallace's brawn, the inspirational enigma he had become, that gave Scotland the push it needed. Scottish forces had the advantage of the high ground, waiting in ambush for the English army to painstakingly cross the narrow bridge. After around 2,000 soldiers had crossed, Wallace and Murray attacked. Charging in from the high ground, they quickly gained control of the east side of the bridge and cut off English reinforcements on the other, stopping Edward I's forces dead in their tracks.
This victory at Stirling Bridge allowed for the Scots to recapture Edinburgh, Haddington, Berwick, Roxburgh, and Stirling, where the English garrison would soon draw back from Stirling Castle. Whilst Andrew Murray would unfortunately later die from his wounds in battle, following the victory, William Wallace became the sole leader of the rebellion and was appointed as Guardian of Scotland, after winning this first significant Scottish victory in the First War of Scottish Independence.
You can find out more about the Wars of Independence, Scottish history, clans, tartans on the Scotland Shop website. If you have any questions, please email us and we will do our very best to answer them.